Just wanted to pop on YouTube. I haven't been on YouTube in a while. We buried my cousin today, Fannie Mae Willis, this morning. Wonderful job by Mr. Willie Richmond and Betty. And it was wonderful service. Friends and family came from all over. So it was a blessing. Uh, Only little catch, they had a picture of Mr. Charlie on the the door of the thing. So we had to take them down. So it was cool, but you know, it is what it is. It was a wonderful ceremony, so I'm very grateful. Who's on here? Somebody's on here. Say hello, Carmen. What's poppin'? How you doing? He says you're my number one fan. Go ahead, Carmen. It was a wonderful day today. Actually, every day is wonderful, but it was a great service. Other than that, I mean, it's just kind of interesting that you would have a picture of that man on the funeral home, knowing that, and the people. I don't know. It's weird. Say something, y'all. Say hello. Hello. What's up, David? My homie David. What's happening, man? How you doing? I'm back at home in Yuma, David. Hello, my. What's up, Kathy? How are you? My favorite Georgia fan. That's it. Thank you so much, Kathy. I appreciate that. Um, so today, yeah, I got home really late last night. I know I'm very tired because I was driving and working, riding on the Blue Zone as and driving. So yesterday was about a 6 hour drive, and I stopped to write a couple of tunes, and then I woke up really early this morning. I had to drive into El Centro, which is my land, which it was my home, which is about an hour and 15 minutes away from here. We did the service, and I drove back, and I took a nap, ate some ice cream. Shouldn't have eaten that ice cream. And now I'm going to go to probably watch a movie, and the movie will probably watch me, and I'll get up tomorrow morning. Oh, I got 3 interviews tomorrow, so I got to get up very early and clean this place up a little bit. So that's it. Harish, how are you? Hello, how you doing? Number one. Any questions for me? I have a concert coming up on September 27th in San Bernardino. Actually, it's in Fontana. You can the particulars or the details are in my website. Oh, by the way, thank you for helping the man with the. Oh, Kathy, thank you. No, she's talking about I was driving and left my door unlocked, and somebody opened the door, and at first I hollered, and to find just make a long story a little shorter, he had dementia, and he thought that my car was his car, and what I didn't say, which I probably should have said, that when you see that look, that look of I don't know what's going on. Reality is not my reality doesn't jive with what's going on. Something is really really wrong with me, and they get that look in their face. You see the look, but you really don't see the color of the person, or even with my father, it was just a look that just transcended everything. It was just like, what is this? And it's a fear. It's just you can't. You know it when you see it, but it crosses all lines. It's just a terrible, terrible look from them. It's just you have to be around people with dementias and to know that look, and it is something that you can recognize easily, but really rips your gut out every time you see it. So thank you for that, Kathy. But yeah, my mother and my father had it. My father had it a lot worse. My brother had dementia. He was killed. But oh my God, oh, Kathy. Oof. Alabama, boy. Mm-mm. I'm sorry, Kathy. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, that's what happened. And yeah, that's what happened. So it's kind of weird out here. It really is. And that was in Texas. So when he opened the door, I was like, uh oh. I was like, oh. Uh, Anybody got any? Let's see. Where can one buy the CD title? Oh, you can buy that on my website. WalterBeasley.com, or the Walter Beasley official, and I'll sign it for you and send it out. Actually, I'm signing all the CDs and sending them out on Monday. I'm behind on that because I'm just getting in. So, if you buy it today, and we get the order tomorrow, no, we get the order. My assistant will let me know, and I will send it to you, or we will send it to you on Monday. And yeah, yeah, I love that CD. I love it actually. So let's go. So I get back here, and this is monsoon season. I'm in Arizona, and so it's raining and it's windy and it's 100 degrees. I'm like, man. So I was able to attend this morning, but I didn't go to the graveside because it was 100 degrees, and I'm used to the East Coast pretty much for the last 6 months, and 100 degrees with rain, with a lot of wind and stuff like that. I just didn't. I have a concert this week coming up, and I want to make sure that I'm 100% for it. So I don't want to get my allergies all crazed up because I got to sing and play on next Thursday or Friday. Anybody have any observations or some questions or some, whatever? I'm currently working on the Blue Zone. Actually, if you go over there, the Blue Zone, BLEUZONE, the Blue Zone Ambient Improv. And I have about 60 songs, so that's my main focus now. But I'm getting ready to start another not alternative record, but another record, probably next week. There's some really nice songs that I want to do. Probably tribute to soul too, but it'll have not songs on there that I loved when I was growing up. Any other questions? Because I really wasn't gonna talk too much, but oh, by the way, yeah, I think that's it. So I don't know if we're gonna do Georgia next year. I hope we do. They kind of got a little crazy. And Mr. David Wing wants me to do another EP, a Latin EP, and I think I'm gonna do that as well. Because I just, where we grew up together and where we live, it's lots of salsa, no, lots of, it's musical, very musical. Are you going to perform in Yuma? Hey, what's happening? Are you here? I don't think so. Yuma is a different kind of city. Yuma is very conservative. It's very country and western and rock and roll and that kind of stuff. So I don't think that maybe 10 years ago would have been a nice little hit, but and people would have to come from all around. Oh my God, I never yawn when I'm on here. I apologize. Which means I'm gonna have to get up in a minute. I mean, and turn it off. Yeah, I mean, there would be some people who would come, and it would be great to play here. But from a promoter's aspect, it probably would not be the wisest choice. So the closest that I probably play will be San Diego, and that'll probably be hopefully it'll be next year. Maybe Phoenix actually. There was a couple of promoters who were interested, but I was just on the other side of the country. I couldn't do it. I'll be playing Dallas in February. We just signed on that. Dallas is a grip too, but yes, you owe me from the winery in Atlanta cancellation. Hope to see you in Baltimore. That would be great. Yeah, Atlanta that was not cool. Where in Dallas? I don't know. I don't know. It's going to be me. I think Pieces of a Dream and Richard Elliott. Yeah, I don't usually do festivals or do multiple acts, but I like that. I like those acts. It's going to be a very fun show. And in Baltimore, not Baltimore, yeah, well in Baltimore, Philip Dot Martin is coming to play with us in Baltimore. He's going to be featured there, and he's also going to be featured in San Bernardino or Fontana. Tom Jones. Dun, dun, dun. Man, Tom Brown. I'm so sorry. Will be on the hit. It will be a tribute to Ronnie Laws. He will be in attendance. And I'm missing one. Ronnie Laws. Oh, Derek Cannon, my brother who I grew up with. He'll be featured as well on the tune that I wrote for his father. We'll dedicate that to our fathers as well. So it'll be a very, very, very nice show. You just produced a CD recently. Sin Palabras was this year, I believe. This year, yes. It features two songs. I did it because I grew up in a city. Half my childhood was in a black neighborhood. The other half was in a Latin neighborhood, and I wanted to pay tribute, to. And I sang two songs in Spanish, and the rest of the album, or the rest of the CD, is a Latin influence instrumentals. It's doing very. People are really, are talking positively about it as well. So, and it's on my website. Yep, and also I'm doing ambient music on YouTube. The channel is called the Blue Zone Ambient Improv. Blue is spelled Bleu as in French. So, yeah. I've been a pretty busy Bea. So, yeah. So tonight I'm going to take it easy and relax. And, yeah. And I'm talking to a group that I started out with called Los Elegantes, actually called Sabor. Well, both names. And we're going to be playing something. We're going to do something special before I leave here to go back on the road. By the way, this is hey man, what's up? Yeah, man, I love that. I love that group. I love that family. I know you come on there and you talk. You said some nice things about me. I appreciate that, brother. Well, sister, I don't know. Cowboys champs. I don't know. Whoever you are, thank you so very much for saying those positive things about me. I appreciate that. I can't come to Dallas. I can't till what? I can't till you come to. Maybe wait. I used to spend my summers with my mother that passed in Birmingham. Oh, Bloomington, California. Where is that? Irvine. I know what that is. Now, I'm from a small town called El Centro, California. Very conservative. Yeah, very conservative. Loving. I mean, I had a great childhood, but there were some problems, obviously. But musical. My mentor was a great jazz trumpeter who came off the road with Count Basie and others to teach, and that's how I got to be who I am. My Cowboys Champs channel is my Dallas Cowboys therapist. I understand. I definitely understand. How are they doing, by the way, the Cowboys? There's always so much controversy around them and the owner, man. I'm like, ugh. He's always saying some stupid stuff. Not always, I shouldn't say. I really don't follow football that much. They talk. I loved them when I was little, though. I'm not gonna lie. I had a Cowboys helmet, everything. I sure did. Who was playing when I was little? Oh, Bob Hayes. Bob Hayes was the quarterback. Who was the quarterback? I forget. Great. I mean, he was a great quarterback. I forget his name though. Anyway, Roger Staubach, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Bullet Bob Hayes. Oh yeah, man. But boy, they had some wide receivers, didn't they? That's one thing about the Cowboys. They kept them some flying ass wide receivers. Drew Pearson. That's the last one I think I remember. One of them. Bob Hayes, Drew Pearson, Michael Irvin. And just three. They had some serious wide receivers. Any questions about anything or comments? I just want to say thank you before I get off here. It's really, I'm not, I stay so busy. God bless you. I know that look too. Yeah, we stay on 10. Yeah, I know that look too. When I was 7, whoa, I was a Seahawk fan. Well, it's rough out here. The last jazz concert I went to was Tom Braxton. Oh yeah, good player. Um, yeah, it's a it's a really interesting time. I've never seen it this way. I'm pretty sure my mother and father. I was a late, but okay, okay. Maybe maybe they probably seen it, but I've never. I warn people, not especially people of color. You you got to be careful now because there's some people who are unwound who have a license to be uncivilized, and they're now taking out years and decades of what they feel to be unnecessarily being whatever. I don't know because I'm not them, but it is upon us, and it's deep. It's deep. Yeah, it's very 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 deep. I had to have the talk with my 14-year-old uh, nephew, great nephew, about the driving. He can't even drive yet, but I want it so ingrained in him internally that when he starts to drive, because I'm 64, I mean, who knows, but, he probably drive in 2 or 3 years. And I want it to be so ingrained in him that when he gets pulled over, he'll do the right thing, and he won't have to deal with, a lot, just do the right thing, So I talk to him all the time about that. Yeah, because unfortunately, it's the same thing that my uncles and my father had to tell me when I started to drive, and I'm sure he was told when he started to drive. So it's kind of, it sucks to be able to say that we haven't done anything to mitigate all that, But survival is survival. You got to be alive to win. So that's the thing. It's ugly out here on these plains. Yeah, ugly. Too, am I rude? Yeah, yeah. People are saying, yeah, yeah, they really are, you know. So, I'll tell you one thing. I don't care where I am. If I have to walk, fly, drive, whatever, I'm voting in the daggone midterms. Hopefully, I mean, with some pushback, some of this stuff can be rolled back. This is crazy. You know. Enough of politics. Well, actually, still today. And you know what? Everything is higher now. The food is. I just ordered not DoorDash. Because I haven't cooked in 6 months. Keep me in prayer. Yes, Kathy. Um, I haven't cooked in 6 months, right? So, I love those slow cookers, whatever. So I just bought some food, man, and that bill was probably up 15% in 6 months, 10% at least 6 months. And I live in an area where the salad and tomatoes and that kind of stuff. I mean, it's grown right down the street. These prices are going up now. I mean, you take the workers out of the freaking fields, guess what? You got nobody to, to work the fields. So now the prices are going up. I was staying in a hotel in Texas, and they said because we can't find workers, you're gonna have, I'm sorry, but these rooms won't be clean, blah blah. I'm like, oh my goodness, here we go, here we go. Yeah, farmers are, I know a couple of farmers, and they're hurting. So it's a lot going on out here. It really is. I need to grow my own food. Yeah, 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 yeah. Anything else? I am getting a little sleepy. I'm really grateful for you guys. I really am. It's really good to be able to open this up and have, some people come on here and ask me questions and just be, cool, It's good to have cool conversations with cool people who appreciate you. It really is. Yes, I'm gonna do that now. So again, whenever me and my wife travel, she doesn't like a cleaner coming into. I'm with her. Yeah, yeah, most definitely. Yeah, I give a couple of dollars when I leave. Leave me alone. Let me make this. I'll do it later. The message is held for reviews. I don't know what that means. Oh man, here they go, and everybody's paranoid about messages leaving here, and everybody's reading our whatever. All right, I'm gonna get some rest. Thank you so very much for coming on. I'm actually gonna forward this to Facebook as well. So I appreciate you all. Appreciate your support. God bless you, and take care of yourself. Take care of your family, and we'll see you on the next one. All right. And I really that see you on the next one was going to be my last line, but I don't see how to get off of here. Maybe it's this. All right, everybody. Thank you for coming on. Thank you so much for your support. Bye bye.